Fortis has released a new feature called the reoccurring change log. What this allows you to do is more easily keep track of what's going on in your reoccurrings. So we've added new features like skip and defer, and you can move the next run date. And so by moving those payments around, we know sometimes office managers are looking and they want to see what their staff has done or who moved what payment so they can find out why it happened. So we've made it a lot easier for you to see why that happened. So all you're going to do is go ahead and click on the reoccurrings tab within a patient profile. And then we're just going to go ahead here and select this change log. So when you're looking at this reoccurring, you see this show history button. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring down the reoccurring history. Now, the few things we're going to look at here, it's once you get the hang of what you're looking at, it's going to be really easy to understand. So first, it's going to show us change by, and it'll have the username. So in your office, it's usually, first letter, last name, things like that. So it's going to be a lot easier to see who did this. It's going to show us the field that changed, the old value, the new value, and then the change date. So we'll look at this first one. So test one, user one, that was me, moved the next run date field. The old value was 10/1/2015. The new value was 11/1/2015. So essentially I skipped a payment, and that's what changed the next run date. It also moves the end date out essentially because you skip the next run date, so the end date has to change as well. And that happens basically automatically by the system. Then you can see here again, the test one, user one, me, change the next run date from 11/1 to 12/1. So you can see here it's really easy to track who's done what. If the payments were skipped, you would see that. If payments were deferred, you would see that. These are skip payments. If you move the next run date within the given month, you would also see that as well. So really, really easy to track what's going on with your reoccurring. If you have any questions about this, you can always click the chat with us button and very easily say, hey, I want to make sure I understand what happened with this reoccurring, and we can kind of explain it to you. Or feel free to call 855-465-9999, and we can run through any of this with you. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all your feedback, and please don't hesitate to reach out with more enhancement requests.